When you look at Caitlyn's track record, the one thing you can say is that she steps up to the plate. She doesn't get influenced by external pressures, and she's always going to play her game. Her opponents, on the other hand, they like, we playing Caitlyn Clark, right? And so we had a start like this for LSU, which is absolutely atrocious. Just notice this, right? This is the first offensive possession of the game, right? First offensive possession. Now,
with all due respect,
Van Lith is nice, but understand what's going to happen in these first few possessions. She's guarding Caitlyn, right? All right, you taking away the middle, solid on the ice. Great job by Caitlyn, though, to now work her way down to get a better angle, right? And so now what ends up happening, she just releases and now lets her get over the top of that screen, goes underneath it, and what does Caitlyn do? Now bring herself back to that left side to get more space. Boom, knocks down her first shot on the first possession. Watch how she builds her rhythm, bro. Next possession down. When you now as a defender decide to get into your base, this is the space that this is the range that you're playing in, saying, I could be able to stay in front as long as I move my feet open up if they want to get by. But now Caitlyn's going to continuously eat this space to where now she's in front. And now even when she makes this tween to the right side, watch what she does. Does even to flip the base. Now I just attack. No help. I get a three, an easy three, an easy layup to start this game, right? And it's not like, okay, I'm going to stop trying to attack you, right? We still going to keep cooking you, right? And so it's not even just Caitlyn who may get a rhythm. She got this switch, turns immediately. Guess what happens, right? The easiest way to get it to in this game with players who aren't paying attention, backdoor cut. Watch Kim Mulkey. Watch Kim Mulkey. Now, that's a terrible foundation to lay for your defense, to lay for your team to start the game, and it's beautiful if you're Caitlyn Clark in Iowa. And now it's where she's really about to start cooking. Not enough of y'all give Caitlyn Clark the credit she deserves for being able to take this type of shot right here. Notice, right? Ball right hand, ball now gets in the left hand, boom, hezzy pull up. Look how quick this shit is in real speed, right? Look at the speed. Look at the speed of this, right? And now, I want y'all to go in the gym, try to shoot a hezzy pull-up with that speed from that far, just by yourself. And y'all see how difficult it is to be able to do that and make it consistently. And now you see just Caitlyn Clark doing this every single game, multiple times, knocking them down, right? That shot is way harder than it looks. And so if you really watch Caitlyn, and like I was saying before, her game is unorthodox because she does everything going left instead of going to the right side where she could go left, right, which is what most players do. And so now in situations like this, it's just like you're odd, right? She's now going to the left side, toss over, right, left, shot. And mind you, she does have impeccable balance because peep the shoulders, right? Peep her shoulders. That's where you could tell how balanced a player is. Because once she gets up into her shot, her shoulders are there. She releases the ball. Her shoulders stay in the same position. So now everything she does up here does not move. So now that's why she's so consistent. She has a great shoulder stability, but also core strength. Now, you got to understand, especially being a scorer like Caitlyn is, how I'm going to get guarded when I see certain players, when I come off certain coverages in certain plays. And so now you got these two screens here, and I know most definitely LSU's probably seen this and prepped for it. So now Caitlyn comes off here, and you got the big who's that last screen, meaning Angel Reese is going to be the person I'm going to see when I turn this corner. And now just seeing Angel Reese, she's not going to commit. She's just going to head. She's going to show, and she's going to get back. And so with Caitlyn creating so much space between her and her defender, now she's able to get to a step back. And now it's like, that's a clean look for Caitlyn. Knocks another one down. Caitlyn has a three. She has a handle. She could finish at the rim a little bit. But if she adds this, right, where she could get in this paint and just float these like a Trae Young, good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. She get a float game, it's done. Cooked. It's cooked, bro. This play kind of remind me of how, like in 2018, how James Harden was just a step ahead of everybody in his agility, his ability to start and his ability to stop, right? Especially to stop and get balanced. And so Caitlyn is a step ahead of just her defenders and everybody as a whole when it comes down to this. Because now you're chasing, just trying to get back in front, stop, balance, shot. You know what I'm saying? And that brings that efficiency because you're able to get that balance. Notice JuJu right here on this catch. This is an elite move, right? If you were to shadow out JuJu right here on display, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference whether this was JuJu Watkins or if this was Devin Booker, because that was a smooth ass move. Anytime y'all play off the ball, y'all don't understand how much leverage and how physical you can be. Because watch Paige, right? She gets here, right? Extension. She fully extends right there. You probably can't see it, but you could tell she forced her to that other side, which now allows her to get out to that corner, and now she has room to be able to take that shot from that corner. Caitlyn's about to set up this entire play off a cut alone. Watch, right? Notice, she gets here, cuts back door. Notice who has to plug because she made a great cut, right? Now, boom, Forbes cuts. And now what happens up here? You got a disadvantage off the cut alone. And now swing to the top. Top goes to his wing. And despite the fact that Shields the one to start that playoff, she gets credited for nothing. But this is the move that you could create the most space in basketball in. Watch JuJu. Watch. Watch. God damn. You see how much space she created? Y'all got to see that again. Y'all got to see that again. I'm trying to tell y'all. The best medicine for space creation in basketball is a jab. Watch where this left foot goes. From here, all the way to the line. And guess what I got? Shot over the top. You can't do nothing about it. Y'all got to learn how to get a jab before you learn how to get a step back. You just seen JuJu get that bucket on Paige that first time. And now she got Paige again the second time. Live dribble. Top of the key once again. And guess what happens? Tween. Hezzy pull over the top. Right? Another bucket. She could have stopped you twice. Why not go at her a third time? Why not go at her a third time? Force her to do something different. Force the team to do something different. Play chess at that point. But college don't do that. College just doesn't do that. I don't know why. And now the handoff game is something that's been blurred in the game of basketball. Because y'all got to understand what it is. A handoff is a merge of a pick and roll and also a merge of playing off the spot up. Because sometimes you don't even need to dribble to be able to score as long as you're able to make the right reads, which is why y'all got to add that in. 1 and 2, because in damn near any set that you may run with your teams, you're gonna probably run into a few handoffs. And if you know how to make reads like this, not switching, they get hit right there, and you could just take a catch and shoot shot, no hand, you're getting points as long as you work on it. There's a lot of hoopers, male or female, that can't make this shot right here. I simply can't. Why? Because it's just too close. And so a lot of players will get caught right here and be like, what type of touch do I need to put on the ball? Do I need to go 2 motion, 1 motion? And some people may just end up airballing because they don't know how to shoot that shot. But Paige in that situation, 1 motion, good touch, knocks it down. So that's just an example of a player having a good touch. Once again, Aaliyah Edwards in this drop. And so what ends up occurring is that once Paige gets off the screen, is she going to commit? Is she taking away my lane? Is she taking away the roll? Is she trying to play in between? And so now once JuJu hits his hezzy, ends up getting out left, I still got a lane. She's playing in between. And so this allows her to be able to get down, make contact, and get a foul because she now has to move over from playing in between. And now she's able to get to that line. So being able to read that player in that drop is vital. And I don't know why they didn't continuously spam playing this pick and roll. Now at this point, USC began to get some momentum. They end up getting this steal right here, bringing this down. Boom. Notice JuJu once again down transition. Taking away that left side. Doesn't matter if my teammate right next to me, I ain't going to drop it off. Euro step, right, lay. Give me that bucket. We're now down 1, right? This is where it got close. But great players do make great plays. And notice, right? Notice her body. Dog, you probably would have thought she was going to brick this. Like bad. But what ends up happening? Through contact, just finds a way to get that shit in. That's just something great players do. Tough bucket. But this is where you must disassociate these plays from the play that you're going to go make. And so JuJu ends up getting that, bringing it down quickly, and also ends up taking a quick shot right here, right? But if you stayed patient, understand what she gets. By the way, she did break that. She did break it. Understand what she could get. With Paige guarding her, under on the first one, that's an automatic rescreen. So to get her to chase over. And now you chase over, going to that right side. I got Forbes on that right as well. So if I get this pinch, I can kick to her 4-3. And a clean 3, a walk-in 3, a step-in 3. Much better look. But it just boils down to having patience and having pace, right? And not always trying to rush. Especially with 4 minutes left, you don't need to go that quick. Paige plays great off the ball. So notice her in this point right now, right? Ball coming to the left side. We got 8 seconds. Set this flare. Sets that flare out, catches, pump fake. She already done burned her a few times. Pump fake. Now watch the gaps that she got. right? You got one stepping over here. You got JuJu right there. What can I now use if I want to get through there? Cuff that in the middle of my body. Nobody touching that. Float over the top. Boom, give you that 2. Now we up 11. 2 minutes to go. And that's practically game.